Okay, I've got a video here. I was going to show how I flash the H801 RGBW controller with the new firmware to make it work on SmartThings. I had a lot of trouble with it, so I thought I'd get a video to help anyone else out that might have the same kind of trouble. I've never done a flashing for one of these before. It's not too hard when you see how it's done. So I've got it all connected up here now. I've got the FTDI controller, and I've got it jumpered in directly into the board itself. You can see that blue wire is the blue wire is what's jumpering J3, and then the other 4 wires is my transmit, receive, and then the voltage and the ground. So it's coming across, and I've already got it plugged into my USB. So now if you come up over here, you're going to be able to see that I've got my device manager up. It's hiding right now underneath it, but the device manager's up, and it shows I've got COM5 is the way it's been defined under this USB. Okay, I've got the command prompt up. I just typed it into the search under my Windows 10. I'm going to go ahead and right click and run this as an administrator. I'm going to pull it up over here just so we can kind of see how it runs when it does the flash. I'm just going to open it up full screen, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the directory to where I've got it my where I downloaded the files, the firmware files. So I changed directory to where my download is, and I've loaded the ESP-Easy flash software in over there. Now I'm going to run the command. I'm just copying and pasting just for the interest of time. So I've got the command over here. I'm going to go ahead and paste it in. And it's all ready to go. You can see I've already defined it right here. This is COM5 because that's what showed up in my over here in my device manager. You can see COM5 sitting right here under the USB serial port. So you got to match that up right here in the definition of the script. So let me go and get it started. Let's hit enter, and this way you can kind of get a feel for the amount of time it takes for flashing. This is what you're going to see happen. You can see those little dots as it's loading the Smart Life RGB controller firmware in. By the way, this is really awesome job that Eric did on this stuff, and it's the firmware that we're loading here. So this is just to give you a feel for how long it takes. It doesn't take too long, but the important thing here is that I don't want to touch my jumper wires because they're just sitting in the pinholes, the solder pinholes. So I'm just letting it sit slow. Okay, just finished, and it says it loaded it all up. So there you go. That's the way it looks, and this is what it looks like now down over here. And the next step is to go ahead and get it on Wi-Fi.